Hi, I'm Adrienne McGibbon, and these are just a few of the hundreds of stories I've told as a video journalist.
So if you had visited Monticello, say 20 years ago, you would have come up the mountain and you would have just seen Jefferson's beautiful neoclassical villa. But what we wanted to do was change that. We wanted to restore the landscape of slavery, because if you had come up this mountaintop in Jefferson's time, the first thing you would have seen most likely would be enslaved people.
The trunk was a large leather carriage trunk reinforced with iron and large brass nails. Inside this trunk were gowns, a trademark turban, a beautiful gold bullion and velvet mantle, and they all belonged to Dolly Madison.
It's a short life in trouble, a few more words and part. A short life in trouble, little girl, poor boy with a broken heart.
I like to say these folks were people who came of age before self-doubt was invented. These were really wise, knowledgeable people. Educated in the natural world, educated in the musical world, in their own folklore. So it was just something deep and wise.
You would marry me, standing in your mama's back door.
I traveled the country, documenting the people and places unique to America. I've taken viewers behind the scenes to learn about famous and infamous Americans.
We also have the heart of the archives is the time capsule collection, which is a set of 610 cardboard boxes that you can see covering the walls around you.
George Wallace in 1968 sets himself up as a very successful candidate for president. And so he runs again in 1972 and makes a good showing. But unfortunately what happens in May 15th, 1972, he's speaking at a campaign stop in Laurel, Maryland, when a man named Arthur Brimmer fires 5 shots and paralyzes Governor Wallace. The items that you see here were actually the items that George Wallace was carrying in his pockets on the day that he was shot. And what's really remarkable about these is it really humanizes Wallace. A pack of cinnamon gum, he's got his chapstick, and his book of matches from one of the hotels that he's picked up.
At some point she began lying about her age, and you can see that this license is dated 1930, and she has said that she's 31. As of this time, she would have been about to turn 33 in July. This is a little compact. It had a place for powder here. You can see she used all of the powder, and it had a little place for rouge, which still has the plastic on it. And one of the things that Amelia prided herself on was, she always was camera ready. In the early years of flying her plane, she would often have crashes and someone from a newspaper would drive by and ask if they could take her picture, or she was flying the plane and they wanted a picture. And so famously she said to Nita Snook, her flying coach, one time, we have to always be ready for the cameras. And this was right after crashing the plane. She brings out a compact and is putting powder on her nose.
I've done interviews in some wild places.
And this is an ironclad that was built here in Columbus during the war. And specifically, we are about amidships of the vessel.
From the deck of a Civil War ironclad to a lobstering boat in Maine. Sometimes my visits attracted media buzz.
The city of Charlottesville is welcoming producers from C-SPAN as they spotlight the area in a special segment. For a week, they'll embed themselves in the community for a segment highlighting Charlottesville's rich history and literary scene.
Sometimes I was the one being interviewed.
We're looking for places that have a really unique history, that have enough content for us to highlight this city's story to a national audience.
But the focus was always on the stories I was telling. Go to my website for a look at a few of my favorites.